Hey, what's up guys? It's Tip. Vanilla WoW possessed many design elements that made it unique, even to its successive expansions. Perhaps the most famous of these elements was the infamous vanilla itemization, a design philosophy that led to suspect stat combinations and wildly confusing procs. And while vanilla itemization was, quote, fixed in subsequent expansions, I believe there's something to be said about its role in bringing the World of Warcraft to life. After all, it was this philosophy that contributed to some of the coolest moments in WoW's history. Let's wind the clock back to mid-2005. Warsong Gulch and Alterac Valley have just been released. Wanting to show off your elite next level skills, you join an AV match and charge up a polymorph on an unsuspecting warrior. But as soon as the cast is complete, the warrior breaks out of the CC instantly. As you struggle to understand why, he runs at you with blazing speed, casts Mortal Strike, and leaves you stunned for 30 seconds at the graveyard while you contemplate what the heck just happened. Skull of Impending Doom. That's what happened. If you started playing World of Warcraft in the modern era, the Skull of Impending Doom may seem like the product of private server fan fiction. But in reality, SID was just one of many items in vanilla with non-intuitive, strange, and sometimes overpowered abilities. Take a look at the Wolf's Head Helm, a level 40 blue leather helmet that seems underwhelming at first glance. You may not realize it, but the shape-shifting effect on this item was so good that it was the best in-slot helmet for feral druids for almost 4 years. You heard that right. 4 years! How is that possible? Well, resource management was a huge deal in the classic era, and if timed correctly, Wolf's Head Helm could provide a substantial boost to energy levels, allowing feral druids to cast damage-dealing abilities far more frequently. And due to the fact that the item's effect was static across all levels, it was insanely powerful from the moment it was looted to mid-TBC. But this isn't a video about Wolf's Head Helm, it's a video about vanilla itemization, and we've barely scratched the surface. Paladins in cloth? Warriors in leather? What game are we playing? Vanilla WoW, my friends, and dear lord, was it glorious. Due to the lack of mastery, tier tokens, and streamlined stat ratings, the possibilities of gearing up in vanilla were nearly endless, as the pool of potentially viable items for each class was huge. Unique weapon procs and on-cast abilities added even more choice, with some procs affecting how entire raids were composed. Say what you will about this system, but it sure as hell made gearing up interesting. Even the most hardcore theory crafters were left scratching their heads for years as they calculated which items would best suit each class. This task was so difficult that many of the modern vanilla BIS lists of today were actually composed after vanilla ended. That's good game design. You see, unconventional stats do more than just confuse players. They make the world seem alive. Take, for example, the Lesser Beast-Slaying enchantment in vanilla. The enchant gives weapons plus 6 damage when fighting beasts and beasts alone. This triggers a question in a prospective player's mind. Should I pick up the Striking enchant, which gives me plus 3 weapon damage, or Lesser Beast-Slaying, which gives me plus 6 weapon damage, but only when fighting beasts? I guess it depends on where I'm leveling. And that's what makes vanilla itemization so beautiful. The answer to almost every gear-related question is, it depends. Seriously, so many items you'll come across have the potential to change your playstyle from the ground up. Some items are so unique, they can even turn non-viable specs into wrecking balls of destruction. It really opens up the possibilities of situational min-maxing and variable gameplay. In fact, the possibilities of gearing are so endless that I would even go so far as to make this bold statement. Even today, 13 years later, vanilla theory crafting is far from finished. Compare that to modern WoW, where BIS lists are composed before patches even hit the live servers. Gear has become too streamlined today, too predictable. We never have to think to ourselves, can I survive without the fire resist on this chest piece, or are 2 extra weapon swings preferable to 30 strength? The concept of thinking about item choices in general seems to be long gone today, and it's one of the key reasons as to why I'm so excited for classic WoW. All of this theory crafting, all of these possibilities, and all of this chaos will be brought back to life. I remember back in the day, one of my good friends and I would sit down with a pen and paper during break periods, thinking about which weapons and armor we should go for to maximize our character's potential. It's really a testament to just how good vanilla itemization was. You were thinking about it even when you weren't playing. Here's to more thinking in World of Warcraft. Thank you for watching the video, guys. If you liked what you saw, sub it up and stick around because we got more coming. For classic WoW content, news, and updates, you can follow me on my Twitter, linked in the description below. Have a wonderful day, fellas. And as always, tips out, baby.